for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
That kind of thing don't concern me.
Well, hello. More telegraph lines coming. Get your news here. Read about it right here.
Evening.
Get your news here. Find out who got killed. I don't feel too good.
Over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
But I doubt it.
That talk came in on the 515 train.
All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get it.
Don't say. I sure hope the Federals take over so I can put my teeth on.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Let's go.
Giddy up. Whoa there.
Hey,
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
that's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most redefectives. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Come on, Mr. Marston. We'll never make it to Fort Mercer at this pace.
Come on.
Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Whoa now.
Come on.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time. Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
How do you do?
Look around as much as you want.
Howdy.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on, then. I'll show you around the property. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself. Are you bored of the ranch already? Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Yeah! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. rats are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Good shot. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Nice shooting. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city, become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Easy now.
Come on. Let's go. Whoa.
Nice shot. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Benefit from some kind of parade. Looking well, sir.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Ma'am, I will court you good.
Hello, mister. Giddy up!
Come on!
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
You're gonna wear that horse out!
Come on! Should I wait for you to catch up? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Are you saving the best for last? Yeah!
I thought you said you could ride!
You're lucky I'm being a gentleman.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be!
Come on!
This sure beats milking cows! Oh, no you don't!
Would you like me to slow down?
Come on, boy!
Come on.
Call yourself a dangerous outlaw? This is gonna be close!
Watch and learn, miss! Come! Neck and neck, Miss McFarland! Let's go! Slow down!
I'm coming, don't you worry! Giddy up!
Go! Let's go!
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy. Christ's sakes?
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Yeah, he's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. There's one behind the crate. Take him down. Lower rope. Make your choice.
Almost! I've seen tougher schoolgirls!
Head for the crate, boys. I'll cover you. This way! Take that feller behind the rock, boy.
You should have stayed in Armadillo, Mark.
I got you, boys. Make a move for that boulder. Look out! There's one behind the outhouse. Damn you!
I've given you enough chances to walk away!
Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston.
You're about to go meet your maker, and I doubt he's too happy with you.
You could hit a bull's ass with a back full of banjos.
Stay close. Christ alive. Walton's inside the house. Take him alive if you can. Walton, your drilling days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
What have you got for me? That's a good kill. This is dirty. Don't think you'll be needing this. Hey, you fellas, shoot straight!
Saved us doing our job, and we thank you for it.
Can't let the criminals win now, can we? Excuse me, mister. Come on!
Sit yourself down here a while. My granddaddy first came out to these parts over 60 years ago. It was a different place back then. The whole place was crawling with savages who just as soon scalp you as look at you. So they just kept sending out the cavalry up the hills to flush the heathens out and shoot them down.
Do tell.
Work too, because they ain't a single one of them left out here now. They's all locked up on them reservations. Huh.
How extraordinary.
Interesting story.
Bye now.
Go! Easy. Hey.
So do you? You ain't scared of cutting them fingers off. Why don't we engage in a contest of speed?
Sure. Beats chasing outlaws.
Why not? Put some money up then. Please don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional.
How do you do?
Very nice.
Armageddon! What in hell?
And there it is, mister.
I once saw a man cut his own pecker off trying a variation on this amusement.
And you didn't even lose a finger.
You'd be in trouble if you cut your trigger finger off, wouldn't you?
Oh my God! God Almighty!
Word is, Drew McFarlane half chopped his finger off and kept on playing.
Shit! Didn't see that coming, did you? Any other gluttons for punishment?
How much can you wager?
Let's put money on it. That's the best you got?
Well done, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's see if I can match it. There you go.
Hello to you.
Come on, then. Who's up next?
How much you believe in yourself?
Nobody saw where he hid the cards.
I don't care nothing.
I thought we were trying to do this quickly.
Got us all riled on account of that mountain lion.
Howdy. How much you gonna put down?
Let's do this. And you didn't even lose a finger. That's me winning a little.
Try and keep an eyeball on my blade.
Very nice. Don't mention it, miss.
Bang!
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
This establishment welcomes you. Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, you'll keep Johns as far as possible from the governor's mansion.
How are you, friend?
I keep foreign and Jewish manhood out of my street. Help our American families. ¿Qué tal? Howdy.
Hey, how's it going?
Please feel free to browse my selection.
Dear sir, hello.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety. The marshal ain't no man in my eyes. I'm thinking that we're mutually beneficial.
That's good, thank you.
I hope you keep protected.
Rattlesnake Fest is next month. Guess that means I'll be busy. So much to buy in this town.
You know that fool with the yesterday? I heard he used to be a...
I heard someone bagged that giant mountain lion nearby. I don't believe it.
Want to drink some whiskey later?
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh, y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old Coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Very grateful. There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
Thanks, mister. I could use a little luck. Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend. Come on! Go! Whoa!
Hello.
This is probably gonna hurt.
Where are you, Mo? That's nearly shot.
I'm gonna have to put you down.
What have we got here? You got anything interesting, friend? Oh, that was nearly a haircut. got here?
Much appreciated.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stay close to Charlie.
Hello.
What have you got?
I'm gonna fill you full of holes!
Hey, get away from there!
Hellfire!
We playing Marquis of Queensberry rules? Tell me where you want it. Hit me, pal. Hit me. Come on, hit me. You've got some nerve, mister. You're going down.
Howdy.
Thank you.
Hello. That miracle tonic makes your
No need for that, partner.
Howdy.
He's just an underprivileged hoodlum.
Well, I'll be.
I guess I accept your challenge.
We have to get them people off that land.
I wouldn't like to comment either way.
Well, ain't that
Well, that contract was a phony.
Where'd you hear that?
I called.
I'm done.
Call.
I heard Spaulding's have some nice things to buy. I should have a look at their wares.
You're funny.
I like it.
I'm cutting my wolf loose.
Hello there.
Let's see what we can do with it then. I'm calling.
You'll believe anything I say because I'm white.
I can believe it, though I might not want to.
Somebody's throwing dust.
That's it for me.
Hope you shuffle them good. You'll lock me up and throw away the key.
I see smugglers are still using brittle brush trawl without a care for the law.
You sure can tell a good Wendy.
I'll call.
Friends, your luck's about to run out. Ho-ho! Come to Pappy.
No, I'm out. No funny dealing now.
Now I'm either lucky or foolish.
I see the way he looks at my wife.
Really?
Think I'll check.
Check, please.
You're in trouble now.
Okay, then. I'll place a bet. You scared or something?
The town always feels safer when there's a real marshal about.
You're getting my spurs tangled. Shit.
Hold. I know your game.
I raise you.
Saints alive. You're looking good.
That's what I'm betting. I fold. This might tangle
I'm going
some
to talk
spurs.
to the law about those strangers I saw out by Green Hollow.
Nonsense.
I'm gonna call it. I see you fancy your hand, sir. All ready?
I knew it. I just plumb knew it.
It's no fun if you don't ever bet. Come on.
Steer clear
Steer
of
clean now.
Stillwater Creek. That's what I say.
You're funny.
I'll call that.
I call. Now that's more like it.
Fold. No turning back now.
That deal almost ruined me.
Well, I'll be.
Guess I'm folding. Give me a real card now.
Well, ain't that something?
I'm calling. Okay, I'll place a bet.
we have to get them people off that land.
I wouldn't like to comment either way.
Fair enough. I check.
Well, hello.
Well, howdy.
You're joking.
Hello there.
Well, hello.
All righty, boys. I wish
He's
you all
just
luck.
an underprivileged hoodlum.
Where'd you hear that?
I like some change, but not too much change. Hello.
Let's up it a bit, shall we? I'm watching you. Call you.
I thought I had it.
I see you want to play. You ain't much fun.
I heard the Pacific Union was looking for someone that seems awful similar to you.
You sure can tell a good Wendy.
I'm in. Ain't you mighty angry?
Well, looky.
I'm gonna fold.
Howdy.
I hope they get that.
Let's get another hand going.
Oh, that's just a rumor. I'll be
Oh, come to Pappy.
You'll believe anything I say because I'm white.
I can believe it, though I might not want to.
Howdy.
Think I'll check. I like it.
This may hurt. Oh, who am I kidding? It'll definitely hurt.
You feeling lucky?
Get that.
And I'll raise you.
Think I'm gonna call.
Well, I might as well.
Well, lock me up and throw away the key.
I fold.
Well, that contract was a phony.
Really?
All right, fellas.
Well, look at you.
I knew it. I just plumb knew it.
I think I'll raise.
It doesn't get much better than this.
Shit!
Let's make this interesting.
You're in trouble now. I see the way he looks at my wife.
Well, I'll be.
I believe the new Psalms catalog will be out soon. I love that Ruth's so supportive.
Okay, let's attach the what.
Thought I had that one in the bag. That's me done.
They've been locking people up for no reason.
I wouldn't like to comment either way.
I seen the bar dog.
That deal
walk down
almost
the G.
ruined me.
I see smugglers are still using brittle brush straw.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. Can we stop wasting time and get on with it, please? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right? Well, he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong here.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? Those days are long gone, if they were ever here at all. According to Paul, those days were just people shooting each other because they lost at cards. We'll be lucky if our ranch survives another 5 years. Businessmen are the new cowboys. So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Howdy, friend.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight.
Thank you kindly.
I pays good money.
Stay away from the John. I haven't been fun.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Scabbergers have it right. Just let the government keep it simple.
Howdy.
Zapatero a sus zapatos. Puta a sus puterías.
No thanks. Those days are over.
You are sexually immoral, practicing in the magic art. Turn from me for the people. Reverend
I saw my boss kiss me.
I'm coming for you!
I got money to keep my mouth shut.
The wicked from the making.
Good day to you. Hey, you, the chicken-headed guy. Come over here. You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. I don't miss, mister. Bear that in mind.
I spent my life proving fools like you
Don't
wrong.
worry, I'll close your eyes before any ladies see you.
Sorry, partner.
Who are he? Good dude.
Where is he? Why me? He's just a boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you. Come on. Whoa there. Yeah. Please, I'm desperate, or I wouldn't ask. Give me a ride. Whoa. Actually, I got a better idea. Get back here, you son of a bitch! What have we got here? Come on!
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Ooh. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rush for guard! Gun them down! Come on, Marston! I can't take them all by myself!
I won't be to lie to you.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
For Christ's sake.
Stop falling behind. We gotta push forward.
Nice of you to give an old man a hand.
I've given you enough chances to walk away.
That'll do it. Come on, let's keep moving. Hellfire! God! Come on, let's clear out that camp. Watch yourself. Looks like they have some backup. Come on! Give them hell! Put down your guns and surrender! Nice shot!
You want to get shot?
You got one!
This is getting real nasty.
That bastard won't be rustling no more.
Do you want to die?
That's all the son of a bitches. I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo in that camp. Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there. God damn it. Take out those snipers, boy. Tell the bollards to give themselves up or we'll kill them. I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Good shooting, boy. I can hear more gunshots. Quick, let's go help my deputy. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Get those bastards! Careful! There's innocents down there! Watch out for Mr. Dalton's cabin!
Nice and steady now. Don't leave your... There's one more for the soldiers. Nice shot!
You ain't gonna leave here walking, friend!
You better surrender! You hear?
How can you fight, you son of a bitch?
Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy?
You got him good! Excuse me, mister.
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Come on! Whoa there! Yeah! Hey!
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
To the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you. Whoa! Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
He's got it. Stay behind Mr. Marston.
Keep on moving. Ain't that hard, is it?
I see.
Look at the cowboy.
Yeah, that's the go.
Come on, you dumb heifers.
Get right at them. Drive them this way.
He's just showing off now.
Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Let's go.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Keep tight now. Keep going, Mr. Marston. Keep it moving. Reel it down, Mr. Marston. That's a big herd for your first time.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Come on.
You consider yourself any kind of shot, mister?
Whoa.
I'm the best shot around here. Nobody's better, and I'll put money on it.
How can I refuse a challenge like that? Not such a hot shot after all, are you?
You beat me, mister. Nobody ever done that before.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
The closest doctor is in Armadillo. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Bollard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. I'll reward you well.
I'm trying to save your life, you old fool. But keep annoying me and maybe I'll change my mind.
You're killing me!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies. They don't appear. That's it! Sound the salute! Clear the way! I'm fading fast! I knew you'd come. What? I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious and plain dumb, friend.
There's Armadillo! Master John! Master! Oh, gold! Yeah, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Take me into your arms.
You need more than a doctor, my friend. This is it. You're gonna make it.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
How can I help you? Yesterday.
Hello there.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight. I wonder what I need. I hope that helps. Rattlesnake Fest is next month. Guess that means I'll be busy. You need something for that gout? You have any night fevers, come back and see me.
I don't know how you get away with these prices, mister.
Stay away from the salt pork and tobacco.
There's treasure buried out by Rio del Lobo.
Hello there.
I heard that cougar tub threw lawmen the other week.
Things aren't what they were.
The law moves in mysterious ways.
Armadillos.
Jacob Austin.
I think I need a brandy, mister.
With Mrs. Winston. You talking some Chinaman gibberish. Speak up.
I swear, Pericles Tannerton enjoys pulling teeth way too much.
Is that right? Well, well.
Eldon Grubb's getting to be real smug these days.
Howdy.
Why don't you and me spend a little time together?
You don't want to head out near Tumbleweed.
He's going to open the rail lines to Allende.
Them bean eaters got a right old civil war.
Friend of mine
going.
got
Sure
himself
shooting.
shot crossing the bridge at Benedict Pass. Not bad. Maybe.
I call.
Yes, sirree, I'm here to win.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
I'll check. Interesting. Sure. I'll bet.
I wish I had my old job back. Maybe I should talk to the boss.
Oh well, there's no gambling in hell anyway.
I'll call that.
Looks like you might have me on this one. Call.
You born chicken, or you just lost your balls? Now we got ourselves a game.
I'm gonna go visit Riley's charge when I get time. See where my grandpa died.
I check. Fold. Come on. Feel clean now.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
How's it going?
I'll sweeten that pot.
I'm in, and then some. Well now, that changes everything.
Gonna put all my chips on this one.
Rio Bravo used to be a nice place, till that giant mountain lion showed up. I call.
Call.
Check. This might work.
I'm gonna check. Your choice, my friend. Guess I'm folding.
It figures. I'm done. I heard that Walton gang still robbing stagecoaches out by Chola Springs.
I fold. Now, here's something you don't see every day.
I call.
Time to smoke out the phonies.
No, thanks.
Not bad. Maybe. You don't want to head out near Tumbleweed. Place is full of bad spirits.
I'm watching you.
Sure could have used that last hand.
I'm done.
That's a call from me.
I see you fancy your hand, sir.
Hey. Well, someone's four-flushing, I'll bet. I'm looking a little hog-tied.
I'm gonna have to check that. A friend of mine got himself shot crossing the bridge at Benedict Pass. I used to be a great player, you know. I've played with the best. Raise you.
Call you. Think I'll check.
I've got this game tied up, friend.
No funny dealing now.
Yes, sirree, I'm here to win. I once found coins in the grass up at Rio del Lobo. Ain't that peculiar?
Boring. I'm gonna call it. You ain't much fun. I check.
Howdy, sir. Wish I could do something about those damn outlaws at Rattlesnake Hollow.
Coming off the rimrock. Fold.
I'll call.
You only live once, right?
How you do?
Well now, that changes everything. Things will only get worse around here if that Nate Johns becomes governor.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
I'm in, and then some. Ain't that just tip? That's me finished.
All this poker sure makes a man parched. Looks like you might have me on this one.
Rio Bravo used to be a nice
I'm calling.
place. Till that giant mountain lion showed
Time
up.
to get down to brass tacks.
I'll check. Someone's feeling the pressure. I fold.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut and run.
Right. This is the one.
Why don't you and me spend a little time together?
Oh well, there's no gambling in hell anyway.
I'm in.
I'll raise the stakes, son.
I'd fix that.
Think I'm gonna
There's
call.
no point. It'll never be the same.
Check. We got ourselves a tough guy. I'm gonna fold. Best of luck to you.
Sure could have used that last hand.
Ah, I fold.
Damn Spaulding.
I'll call that.
Why can't people just go shopping like they used to?
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
Cagey, ain't you? Bet. You scared or something? Give me something decent this time.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
Let's up it a bit, shall we?
You don't want to head out near Tumbleweed. Place is full of bad spirits.
This might work.
I'm gonna call it. Think I'll check.
Time to smoke out the foamies.
Wish I could do something about those damn outlaws at Rattlesnake Hollow.
He's bluffing. I call.
That's a check for me.
Count me in. All right, we're off.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
No, I'm out.
I wish I had my old job back. Maybe I should talk to the boss.
You're a little behind with the news there. Looks like you might have me on this one.
I'm gonna check. Call you.
I'll sweeten that pot.
Wake me up when you fancy playing.
Hate when greenies play too close to the belly. That's a call for me.
I once found coins in the grass up at Rio del Lobo. Ain't that peculiar?
I think I'll raise.
A friend of mine got himself shot crossing the bridge at Benedict Pass.
I knew that already. Call.
Call.
Sure could have used that last hand.
All ready? I see you fancy your hand, sir.
I heard that Walton gang's still robbing stagecoaches out by Cholla Springs.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
Think I'm gonna call.
I'd fix that, Sheriff, but there's no point. Won't ever be the same. Rio Bravo used to be a nice
win 'em
place
all.
till that giant mountain lion showed up.
I've got a good feeling about this hand. This might work.
I'm gonna go visit Riley's charge when I get time. See where my grandpa died.
I call. I'm done.
Looks like you might have me on this one. All this poker sure makes a man parched.
You don't want to head out near Tumbleweed.
I'm looking a little
Place is
hog-tied.
full of bad spirits.
Let's up it a bit, shall we? All right, we're off. I'll call. Boring. I'm gonna check.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
Wish I could do something about those damn outlaws at Rattlesnake Hollow.
Thought I had that one in the bag.
I'm gonna drop my lasso around Lady Luck, reel her in. That's a call for me.
Call you.
Well, someone's four-flushing, I'll bet.
No, thanks.
I'll sweeten that pot.
Ugh, my phone.
Things will only get worse around here if that Nate Johnson...
May the worst man win, gentlemen. And I'll raise you.
Sure could have used that last hand.
Count me in.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
Well played, sir.
A friend of mine got himself shot crossing the bridge at Benedict Pass.
I know this next hand is gonna be my hand. This might work.
No funny dealing now.
Time to get down to brass tacks.
I'm gonna raise that. Call. I check.
I'd fix that chair, but there's no point. Won't ever be the same.
I'm coming off the rimrock. Fold.
You're joking. Why are these cards sticky?
Looks like you might have me on this one.
I'll call that.
Damn,
Time to smoke out the phone.
Why can't people just go shopping
Cagey,
like they
ain't
used
you?
to?
Check.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
You want to spend some time with me?
No, I'm out.
Biggest thing to happen at Cootsville was my week on the bedside airing monkeys. How y'all doing?
Give me a real card now.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
I wish I had my old job back. Maybe I should
I'm
talk
gonna
to the
call
boss.
Think I'll check.
Check.
Okay, I'll place a bet.
You've cleared me out. That John Marston used to be a hired killer for the Jews, you know?
Them bean eaters got a right old civil war brewing, sure as shooting.
I'm gonna go visit Riley's charge when I get time. See where my grandpa died.
I'd steer clear of Clinton's house if I was you. Man's died to go that way.
Damn.
I'm gonna drop my lasso around Lady Luck, reel her in.
I'll check.
Well, someone's for flushing, I'll bet. Sure could have used that last hand.
Wish I could do something about those damn outlaws around Snake Hollow.
You're a little behind with the news there.
Here we go.
Don't mess with me! A friend of mine got himself shot crossing the bridge at Benedict Pass.
I knew that already.
No, thanks.
If my daddy had hurried up and died earlier, I might have been able to find a better pursuit.
Sure. I'll bet.
I'm coming for you! Scum liquor!
I'd fix that, Sheriff, but there's no point. Won't ever be the same.
I'm calling. Look at you all pleased with your cards. Too much for me.
Why don't you and me spend a little time?
There's nobody here who's better than me.
I heard that Walton gang's still robbing stagecoaches out by Cholla Springs.
You better give me a real card.
Time to get down to brass tacks.
I'm gonna check.
I hope you got some iodine handy.
You're in. Good. I'll call that.
I'll sweeten that pot. Gonna put all my chips on this one.
Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta, Reyes. all the same, they just want Armadillo rail rights.
I just ain't getting the cards. May the worst man win, gentlemen. Are we gonna be men about this? He's grown some balls all of a sudden.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
You know, if Johns is elected governor, he's going to open the rail lines to Allende.
No funny dealing now.
I'm looking a little hog-tied.
I'm gonna call it. Check.
Time to smoke out the phone.
Damn Spauldings. Why can't people just go shopping like they used to?
Got some good medicine coming next hand.
I don't think you should be
Call you. Sure, I'll gamble. Think I'll check. Damn.
Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, you'll keep Johns as far as possible from the governor's mansion.
Typical, ain't it?
Let's up it a bit, shall we?
Sure could have used that last hand.
I'm in.
Rio Bravo used to be a nice place until that jam.
Them bean eaters got a right old Civil War brewing, sure as shooting.
Hi. Southwestern Railroad Company is just a front for the Jews.